of Dragonmark Symphony here on Natural One Media. My name is Dylan. I'll be your DM for the evening. Here with my friends as we hop right back into the middle of a pretty serious battle that went down. The group had made their way up to the very top, the tallest tower of the castle, in their attempt to reach a sort of magical conduit that was being used to harness energy by a sect of rogue warforged that have taken over the castle and was being used to essentially transmit some sort of this hive control system all throughout the city and beyond, allowing the leader of the sect, 3, who was once known as the right hand of the king, to essentially control a lot of the warforged in the area and sort of puppet them. Our group made it all the way to the top of the tower, where they located this enormous, almost like a crystal ball, filled with arcane energy. But upon discovering it, they also found themselves quickly surrounded by warforged of multiple types. A battle ensued, and many blows were traded back and forth with some clutch healing here and there. But where we left off, as Silva was in close combat with one of the warforged, getting ready to deal a killing blow, another that had been waiting at the doorway of this sort of small rectangular construction, some building that kind of sits on the very top of the tower there, waiting for the exact moment to strike, found their moment and took it, dashing forward and successfully impaling Dak through the torso with their sword, killing them pretty much instantly, or at least knocking them out. We'll see if they are truly dead.
They
better not be.
But yeah, where we had left off, we had seen the blood spatter kind of spray out and head over the edge of the tower as Dak crumpled down to the ground, and the warforged wielding the sword that they had pulled from their leg not moments ago rotated their head around 180 degrees like an owl, and looking directly at Silva said, "Now." And so we get right back into it. Thing. Where did my thing?
For a second there, I thought that was the Warforged.
The Warforged.
The Warforged. Like, where did I put my thing?
Warforged. Come on, you gotta use the Warforged.
It's looking for the sword in my chair.
Because it's Stanley's a successful Warforged.
He was an AP Warforged class in 4th grade.
Not the AP Warforged class.
Not the AP. So much homework.
Right.
All right. So we are back into the encounter. Good Warforged boy just went, which means Johannes, it is your turn. You are also, I should say, not exactly in the highest of spirits. No. You are beaten pretty badly, though still hanging in there. After temporarily being out of the game, before a quick heal by Nathaniel got you back on your feet. But now it is you. You have your own Warforged that is dancing around right next to you, getting ready to tear into you when it has the chance. What are you going to do?
I'm looking. I feel like it would be the best if I tried to run away from this fight. I want to help
Just
Dak,
abandon
but
us in our time of need.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
that's not what I meant.
A point of clarification. Would our group like our little trio over there have seen Dak go down? Because that tower is in our way.
Oh yeah.
Like, we might have heard it.
We may have heard it, but we are also engaged with these two large Warforged right here.
This is very true. So last session...
Yeah, you're right.
Dak gets stabbed in the chest as you go, loudly
last
or quietly?
session, last session, I did specify
That we couldn't
at the
see.
very end there when I was describing it that it was Silva who saw it happen.
Yes.
And when the Warforged rotates its head like a sick, busted Pez dispenser, it looks at Silva because everyone else is on the other side of this building out of the line of sight.
Yes. Okay.
If y'all would like, out of actions here, Johannes and Set, you could both roll me a perception check to see if you pick up on anything that just happened there.
I only rolled a 10.
Sure.
Do I have to roll a perception check, or can I very clearly tell that there's a sword in my chest?
I think you get it. I think you get it. You know,
dirty 20.
All right. Yeah, the passive has you covered. It's okay.
Okay.
Lovely.
So Johannes, you do not pick up on this. Set, you do hear the sickening squelch and the thud as somebody is either cleaved into or stabbed with some sort of sharp object.
Right. I like to.
Even with a dirty 20, that's still not quite enough to hear the gurgling of the blood building up in Dak's mouth. But you do at least hear the impact.
Yeah, we're on the top of a tower that would likely have wind blowing through.
Wind is a factor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Earth, wind, and fire, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I will
it's
acknowledge
sharp
that
inhale that Dak does when he gets stabbed at, as per Sauron.
Nice. So Johannes, getting back to you. So it is indeed your turn.
Okay. Then in that case, I didn't hear anything, so I'm just like, rough. It's a rough situation. So I'm gonna.
That's rough, buddy.
You had a bad day.
I'm gonna use my bonus action and drink my last potion of healing.
Okay.
So that is 2d4 plus 4. So I will heal for 11 health.
Excellent.
And then this is gone. Delete. Okay.
Dude, much better now.
Yeah, that's like half my health. Okay, then I'm gonna try to make like a two, like a swing with like both weapons.
Joy it is be a level 4.
At the Warforged right in front of us. So I'll attack first with my scimitar. Actions.
Must start swinging my arms, and if you're in the way of them, it's your fault.
Okay, here. Does an 11 hit?
That's what we needed to do at the beginning of this fight. We fucked up.
I don't think an 11 hits, right?
What was that total?
An 11.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Yeah. You swing forward, and unfortunately, you connect with the armor plating, and just ping, clings right off.
Okay. Okay. Damn. That's gonna be the end of my turn then. I'm gonna just like try to like stay like ready for combat. You know, just like
Ready to
very
survive.
like recovering from like my near-death experience.
Ready to roll death saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then end my turn because I'm out of I use my bonus action to heal.
Okay. All right. It is now this Warforged's turn. They are gonna just and whoop, and they're gonna step back a bit.
Oh, I mean, I'm taking that attack of opportunity.
I thought you might. I thought you might.
You know what?
Go ahead and do that.
You think I brought
It's
this?
only
Okay,
fair.
well, I crit him.
It's only fair.
Oh,
Nice.
You got a nat 20?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
let's go.
Hey,
Wow.
almost like,
Yes.
hold me back. Hold me back.
All right, you're gonna roll your damage
Thought
and
you
double
were
it.
running. Brainy's Cthulhu dice coming to help me. Are we doubling or double? Like, are we doubling the result or doubling the die?
You're gonna double the result.
All right, 18. 18 psychic. Right, yeah. Physic.
Civic.
Not moments ago, this Warforged managed, while still engaged with you, to counterspell the shield that Dak attempted to throw up to protect themselves, thus guaranteeing that their Warforged partner would not miss. As it attempts to sort of step away from you to try and regroup, I want you to describe for me just how badly you destroy the thing that allowed your friend to get killed.
Oh, I mean, like, this is a Shadow Blade, so I mean, like, it's got to be just like straight up, just like it's got to be one of those things where like it brought its hand out, and then like as it's like turning to run, it and like sees me going at it, and it does that reactionary like coiling. It just goes through that arm and just into the body.
Excellent.
Chopping wood.
The arm is severed just above the elbow, and as it flies through the air briefly, by the time it hits the ground, the Warforged is already long dead.
Revenge.
Mm.
Well, partly. Partial vengeance.
Partial vengeance. I'll take it.
For its bonus action... No, I'm kidding.
I was like,
Pardon me? No, he did. No, he did. All right. Set. It is now
Yes.
your turn.
First thing right off the top, I'm going to quickly turn to Nathaniel and say, I think I heard something go bad over there. You should go check it out.
Got it. Okay.
And
went from
then
that side already over here. Now I gotta go back over there.
He's got
back and forth and back
He
and
has
forth.
small legs. Have mercy on him. I may be dying, but don't inconvenience him.
And then I am
Right.
going to move to that side of the Warforged so that I am flanking it.
Nice.
So I get advantage.
Yes. They can be taught.
Thank God for advantage. Oh, one of those was a nat one.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
So
Dice are on my side tonight, baby.
yeah, 11 was the actual roll and not the lowest one,
Cool.
which still misses, but
I'd say it was
yes, it
11
does.
total.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
It was a 1 and a 4. Like,
Oh,
bro.
We'll take the 4. You know what?
whoa.
yeah,
We'll take
that was
the 4.
bad. And it was with the one was on the die that I was going to use for
was
just
saying.
the standard roll.
Yeah, unless you miraculously rolled a 100. You take the 4.
Which, what weapon were you attacking with there?
My rapier.
Great. You want to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Uh-oh, reactions. Reactions.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh,
It has a reaction.
This really is a final boss. We don't even know that.
14.
You know, it's the season finale. It's a season finale style final fight when they got reactions.
Once again, you see one of the Warforged, the one in front of you, similar to the move you saw before, kind of whips around and tries to reach out to grab the rapier, as if to either pull it from you or to just snap it. But you continue to be too quick. You are too deft, and even though you miss with the attack, you see and you're able to correct quick enough to kind of do like a half pirouette in place and bring the rapier back in closer to yourself, thus avoiding that happening.
Cool.
Any other actions or bonus actions or movement?
Let me real quick look at. Okay, yeah, I will stay where I am. That will end my turn.
Okay. Next up, it is that Warforged's turn.
Great.
He is going to reactivate the arm blade, and he is going to swing, aiming for your head.
Who is he
He's going-
attacking?
You.
Me. Okay.
You. And he's going to go for a decapitation.
Great.
Going to be an 8 to hit.
No.
Not a great roll.
No.
Quick question. This die has been rolling relatively low so far. Should I keep using this, or do you think I should switch to one of the other ones?
No, I think I like this die.
You do what you want to do.
I like what Kevin has to say, so I think I'll stick with this one for now. And he's gonna attempt his second attack because he gets 2.
Like a little bitch.
Still attacking me.
Yes. And that's gonna be a 16 this time.
So that ties my armor class.
So that
Does
Why am I
tie go to the
blanking?
defender or to
That-
the attacker?
Attacker.
I'm pretty sure it's attacker. I'm pretty sure 16 would still hit if it matches your AC.
If you meet it, you beat it.
Yeah, meet it, beat
Okay.
it. That's. I don't know why I was blanking on that for a second. But yeah, meet it, beat it.
Sorry, Kevin.
No, it's fine.
Sorry for beating your meat. Okay.
I'm not sorry.
So
Beating the
Do we have the stream
In
marked
that
as
case-
mature?
Not yet.
we really, you
It's
know,
marked as not for children.
episode like what 41? That's a good time to check. Yeah. better late than
Yeah,
never.
you know, we clicked that checkbox
40
from
episodes
YouTube.
in.
Yeah, we checked that.
Exactly.
We clicked that checkbox for YouTube where it says this is not content made for children.
Right. Hey, folks, have you beat your meat today?
You know, now that Franny's got the go ahead.
I accidentally gave you permission to go off with
Yep.
making that joke. I need to rescind that as soon as
Yeah.
Wow, y'all, I'm not rolling great today. Take comfort in that. I'm not rolling good.
I would if I could
You're only
feel.
going to take 4 points of damage from that attack.
All right.
That is like the lowest it could be.
I'm now at half health.
That's not good enough for me, but we'll see. All right. So next up, the other Warforged here, they are free to make an attack on Johannes, and so they're going to do
Great.
so. Same thing. They're going to use their arm blades. That's a 13.
Hey.
That will miss.
Great.
Hey.
Loving it. We're having a good time. Let's try that again. That's a little better. 20.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
Hey, you're at like 17 health. You're fine.
You know what? Nah, screw
Yeah.
you, dice. Hang on.
We don't like these dice.
Hang on. Because that's another 1 on the d6, so we're just gonna swap you out. We're
No,
just gonna
I like
swap
this
you.
dice.
Eat entire ass, dice. Okay, we're gonna swap you. In.
Yeah, I think those dice go in dice jail.
Yep. We're
Even if it's in our favor, like those
Yeah,
those
yeah.
belong in dice jail.
that ain't right. That ain't right. But But yeah, 4 points of damage to you as well.
Okay. 4?
Yep, 4.
Could be worse.
It could.
Not great, but yeah.
Considering that's the lowest amount of damage you could have taken.
Yeah.
And he still has his movement. So he's actually going to do this. Going to go bump.
Bump-y-dum, bump-y-dum, bump.
If somebody wanted to take the attack of opportunity, they could do so. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep on.
Do you think
going,
I could?
going.
Yeah, you have a reaction. You
Yeah.
left your range of
Yeah.
attack.
Bump.
All right, I'll attack with my scimitar then.
Mm-hmm.
19?
19 hits.
Nice.
Okay. 7 damage.
Nice. So as he charges away to kind of run around and catch Nathaniel before they have a chance to leave, you manage to sneak in a slash with the scimitar at the back. And they take the hit and you see them visibly stumble, but they manage to keep moving. That is a hardy hit. Yeah,
Yes.
they're looking real bad. All right. Silva. It's now your turn. Silva,
Yes.
it is your turn.
After that amazing feat of heroic, just like almost just athletic form, I'm going to throw my sword at this guy.
Okay.
All right then.
What is
I love Shadow Blades.
What is the range on your sword, if any?
The range is 2060.
2060. Yeah.
I believe I should.
That
be
actually
right.
So go ahead
pretty
and do
good.
that. Yeah, go ahead and do that with disadvantage.
Magical sword.
Yeah, the sword's able to do that, Dylan.
Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
I'm afraid it doesn't.
Okay. So here's the
Wow.
thing.
15 is close, but no cigar.
Right. Okay. So it launches. It goes to him. Maybe just misses or whatever. It dissipates. I am going to move. Let me map this out here for a second. Let's see. Let's go like. Yeah, let's do like there. Let's get myself like back here.
Real quick point of order.
Yes.
What is your... You said that the blade dissipates.
Yeah, it's just whenever it comes out of my hand.
How close does it get to the Warforged before it does?
I mean, it's just when it it's just like after, like essentially if it were to land on the ground, essentially. You can't pick it up though. Like that's like the part of the function of it. Is that
Okay.
it's just like after a short time after it leaves your hand, it dissipates.
Excellent.
It's like a keyboard.
So yeah, you
Kind
you
of.
toss
Especially with the that's about to
Essentially.
happen. Yeah.
you toss the blade out towards them, and their back still to you, the head turned around. They reach up with an arm to kind of grab for it, but when they do, it phases through and disappears. And you see, if possible, a visible line of confusion on their face.
A question
Bit of,
mark appears.
Like,
above their head.
You can't take this. Bonus, and my last thing will be bonus action. Blade appears in my hand.
Nice.
As I go up towards set and just do a It's really fast and dangerous Warforged over there.
All right. Next up is going to be Nathaniel. Yeah. And he's going to look at... So the Warforged had kind of cut around and is now standing in front of them. Nathaniel's just going to kind of look at the Warforged and be like, all right, I'll give you one chance to step aside. And the Warforged just sort of stands there, holds their place, and he brushes his hands, goes, okay, all right. And he's going to pull out the mace and swing for the head with an upward strike. Really close, but he's unfortunately going to miss.
Yeah.
And the Warforged is going to take an opportunity here. Try to grab the mace. But he also misses. We're all just missing tonight.
Everyone's missing.
Mhm.
I was like, I got one attack off at the very beginning of combat, and I've missed everything.
Yeah, so he swings the mace up in an upward arc. The Warforged sort of tilts back a bit to dodge out of the way, bringing their arm forward, but then they also just manage to miss it as Nathaniel brings it back around to his side. And he's okay. He's gonna hold for now. So yeah, he will hold for the moment. And we are going to move to Dak.
It's me.
Dak, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
I can absolutely do that to you. I'm very mad jealous of the drink that Marshall currently has.
Of the what I have?
Of the drink that you have.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a Dorito, isn't it?
It's a Dorito?
Fuck
Dorito.
off.
It's a Dorito.
Yeah, you know, Jarrito, Dorito.
That's one fail. I got a 9.
Ooh.
He should be given a success for having to suffer through this indecency on his
Dylan's
people.
the DM saying Dorito.
It's still really impressive how they managed to get the Cool Ranch flavor into the bottle.
Well,
God fucking Christ.
But anyway, that's a fail. I love it.
Yep.
You gotta love it though. Okay.
A little blood comes out of the mouth.
Yep.
Just a plop.
All right, and as we get back, as we move back to the top of the initiative, we move back to this Warforged right here, standing over top of Dak's unconscious, heavily bleeding body.
Facing towards Silva still.
I'm gonna make a personal roll.
a personal rule.
See if it stabs Dak and insta kills him or goes after Silva.
Essentially.
Yeah. Did not like that eyebrow movement.
The Warforged is going to he takes his foot and kind of flips your body over so that you're laying on your back. And he's going to press his foot down on the wound on your torso and just push
damn.
down on it.
An asshole.
And you're gonna take an additional 5 points of damage.
Which is auto critted because of the melee attack,
Mhm.
which means it's 2 fail saves. Which means I'm dead.
There's the sound of ribs breaking and cracking inward.
I really hope that he would chase after me.
Now wait, no,
you really hoped he'd be stupid? Because that's fair. That's fair, honestly. I respect it. But no, he presses just going into the ribs, breaking them, cracking them, the lungs underneath punctured. It's a crit. 2 death saving throws failed. That's 3 altogether. Dak, you feel the life leaving you. You see, as your eyes close, this haze is kind of coming over them. And you could almost swear you see somebody standing there, waiting for you, holding an arm out. The other hand resting against a large brass door, inviting you to join them inside. It just so happens that it is the top of the round, which means that the arcane conduit crackles with electricity as it did before, and there are 2 people in its range. Dak, because you have died, technically, you fail this roll. We're going to
Cool.
see if the Warforged does as well.
Cool. Cool.
They succeed.
I love full disintegration.
So this is stupid, but I gotta follow my own rules sometimes.
How do you know how a defibrillator works? I'll zap you back.
Wait for it. The arcane
Don't you know how
conduit crackles with electricity that begins to lance out along the ground, and then streaks of lightning shoot out from it once again. And one of them arcs into the air, warping back down, and finds the nearest source of conductible matter, which just so happens to be this humanoid body laying on the ground.
with an open
And it
wound?
strikes into you. Silva, make a rhythm check.
Rhythm.
All right, I have a roll. What do I add to it? Do I add anything?
You're going to add +5 to this.
All right, 15.
It's been a while
It's been.
since I have had you do this check. You hear, finely tuned, disparate from all the other noise, all the wind, the clashing of steel, the churning sounds of the electricity coming off of the conduit. You hear boom, 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 boom. The slow, steady tempo of a heartbeat. You alone hear it. As Dak, I shit you not, is resuscitated by this charge. Because
No way.
he happened to be dead within range and at the top of the round. Dak?
Yep.
You are resuscitated with 0 hit points. You are unconscious, but you are back to 0 failed death saves.
Got it. Okay.
Starting from the top.
Oh. I
Started
can't
from the
believe
bottom.
that.
Now we're still at the bottom.
It noted you still have broken ribs, punctured lungs, and you're in bad shape.
Meaning you still
are
have to make saves.
You are
Right.
yes. You'll still have to make saves again when we get back to your next turn. But
Oh
you
my
are
god!
technically
And now I have fried nerves from the electrical damage,
You can't feel the pain. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
and soon I won't be able to feel half my face.
And thus we still have the Warforged movement.
See, Marshall, this is what I mean. Let him cook. We'll see where it goes.
Let him go.
I made a
got
roll
electrified.
earlier. The Warforged prioritizes like stepping out of the way of the electricity and doesn't notice that it resuscitates. Instead, making the where is my button? There you are. It's gonna go boop, a boom, 15, 20, 25, 30, running towards you, Silva. Its next target.
Target acquired.
Target acquired. Speaking of target acquired, Johannes, it is now your turn.
Okay. I still wouldn't have heard anything, so I'm gonna try to like make an attack on this Warforged in front of me.
At advantage.
Ooh,
At advantage.
Yep, you got that flank.
Flank. Alright.
that flank you flank.
17. Does that hit?
That flank you do. 17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
What did you say to me?
Okay. That is
What?
5 damage.
You
That
want to
sucks.
fight? You want to flank?
Sneak attack.
Flank.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna.
I'll flank you up.
Sorry, I want to make sure you get
God,
all
So
the damage you
5 damage, and then plus sneak attack is 2d6. So I just had 5, so 13 total.
Johannes.
Yes.
Beaten and bruised, you nonetheless stand your ground. If you could please tell me how you remove the Warforged from his.
Ooh.
His ground, were you listening?
Ground
I'm
got
trying
cut
to
off.
be poetic.
It was
Trying to
very
be-
poetic. I liked
Damn
it. I
it.
liked it.
The ground got
You
cut
try.
off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Discord.
I'm gonna
Trying to
like
be all wordy.
he like turned around to attack Set. And in that moment he's a little distracted attacking Set, and then I smashed the bottle of the healing bottle on the ground just as like blood drips over my forehead,
Nice.
and just stab the scimitar right in its
Shank 'em.
back.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it lets out this horrible, like, reverberating yell that is cut short as you drive the scimitar in. And it finally just sort of crumples down to its knees and goes offline. It's just.
Yes.
And he is no more.
He's not very deja vu.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, sure.
You are on the ground dying right now.
That's why I have this audacity, Marshall.
You shouldn't use
One more
Audacity. It's spyware now, apparently.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You make sure
Yeah.
you're using an older version.
But what else can you do to me? Kill me? I've already died once.
I can keep insulting your
You.
food.
Out of anyone should know. That once means nothing.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I will be nicer. And you stay though.
Never mind. Sorry. I had a thing cooking in my head, and I was like, you know what? That's too mean. We're gonna stop that.
That's too mean.
It's too mean. I was gonna make a joke about the world food section at a Meijer, and I was like, nah, it's too mean.
Whoa.
It's too much.
Offstrom.
What's not too mean is that we're gonna give Set an opportunity to take their turn. Set, take it away.
Great. I am, now that this Warforged has been defeated,
That one.
and
That one is the one I was talking about.
I see that one rushing up, and I'm like, hey, Nathaniel needs to go heal. I've learned my lesson from stepping forward to engage with an enemy that no one else is directly next to me for.
Hey,
Especially one that is
look.
clearly very dangerous.
Character
I
growth.
go before
Hi
the-
everyone. This is my first time playing D&D. I'm going to be engaging in some high fantasy role play. This is my character. He needs to go heal. Let him. That guy should heal.
I think you should heal.
I'm using a Northern European accent for this character. That guy should go heal.
God damn it. And I'm going to attack that Warforged.
Yeah, you do that. Go ahead.
19.
Damn it. Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit. That'll
All
do.
right. So that is 1d8 plus 5. That is a 12. And then plus 2d6. Add 9 to that. So 21 points of damage.
21.
Yes.
21.
21.
Can you do some foam?
I rolled a 7, a 4, and a 5.
21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Set.
Yes.
With this Warforged before you, Nathaniel on your left, Mace at the ready. What does Nathaniel see as you eliminate it from the conversation?
I think it'll basically just be kind of like Nathaniel will see like Set dashing over and just like jumping up and plunging the rapier through the head of the Warforged before dropping down, withdrawing it, and then also seeing some energy pull off of it and come and attack and latch onto the Warforged directly behind Set now. For
Nice.
6 points of damage, by the way. 6 necrotic damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Okay. All right.
Oop. Oh, well, that was a 5. But
Whoop. There it is.
I meant to mark a usage, not click the die. There we go. But yeah, so 6 points of necrotic damage to that guy as I plunge the rapier into the Warforger's head, drop back down, and siphon that energy off of it.
Yeah, they feel it, and you see, or maybe you don't see because you're doing it from behind. But they heartily take that damage, and their attention is diverted from Silva for a moment as they look to you.
Okay.
And we're gonna mark you out of the gate.
We're gonna Dragonmark you.
Symphony.
Ha! Honk. So we're gonna.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Well, we'll see about that when you get to. Sorry, gotta get things set up. Boy, this initiative counter, it's getting small. It's getting small, y'all. It's get a little tiny.
Yeah, just only one incredibly important part of it, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then, with the rest of my action, I'm going to use the rest of my movement plus my bonus action to dash to come down here over next to Dak.
Okay. You see before you, still recognizable as Dak, but from sort of the collarbone down, their body has just sort of been caved in. They are still motionless. And every second or so, there's just like a faint like crackle, like a spark of electrical energy that comes. As we move to Silva.
Be one of those where I'd see like see Set gone and be like, oh dear.
Let me do the math.
Because I know
real quick
about
in my
the
head.
ones
Oh,
I know
oh,
about
no.
the fucking arcing that it does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh dear. I'll kind of look at towards Nathaniel Johannes quick and be like, careful by the, what are we calling it? It's just a beacon, or what is it?
We've been using conduit as a shorthand for it.
Yeah. Careful by the conduit.
It might have an actual like official name. I don't know. Y'all haven't asked any of the Warforged yet. If it does,
There's not many left to ask.
yeah.
They're also like not the
Careful by
most like
conduit. I'll just be
amicable.
like, yeah, I'll just be like, careful by the conduit. It seems to zap you.
Me convulsing on the ground.
She's not wrong.
It's the best way I can word it.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty
I
straightforward.
really can't. I'm sure necessarily the concept of electrocution, like outside of just lightning magic, isn't necessarily like a strong sentiment.
No, it gets through.
All right, well, I'll
and
move
I
up
see
to him
you-
and just give him that go for that strike.
All right, go for it.
Okay, that's a 23.
It
23.
hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
10 damage.
Wow. Okay. They're in a pretty rough spot, seemingly. They've definitely taken a few hits here.
Well, now that he's here, now we can fight him. The thing I was hoping to do that he didn't do, really, unfortunately, slightly backfired.
Yeah.
But here we are. The end of my turn.
Okay. It is once again Nathaniel's turn. Nathaniel is going to just sort of gingerly step over the remains of the Warforged that Set just killed in front of him. Just like, oh, pardon me, excuse me. Pardon. 30. Yes. Can be. No, you know what? He's a pretty smart guy. I'm gonna move him out of the range of that sigil. So he's gonna stop right there, and he is going to say, "Oh no, nephew. Oh no." And two, I gotta just check some
Sound like we need to
spells.
poo for a second then.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
I could really go for a smackerel of honey right now.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
oh, Piglet, you shouldn't have used that cantrip. Oh,
Oh, Piglet.
Spell slots, Piglet. Spell slots.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He'd do it. He'd do it. He's gonna do a 2nd level cure wounds on you, Dak.
Can you do it from that far?
No, he can't. I missed that it's. But what he can do is use a bonus action to do a healing word.
Hey, we
I
can
was
do
gonna say
that.
healing word is range, but cure wounds is touch. Right?
Correct. I had the mix.
Yeah.
Healing word on you.
Healing word is also a bonus action.
It's always nice.
So he's got action
It's nice,
to.
So
no.
he is going to heal
Stroke
you for
the orb.
7 hit points.
I'm alive. Let's see who's next to me. Set, you see just a torrent of blood come out of my mouth.
Great.
You almost don't feel it at first because your nerve endings haven't had the time to fully heal up, but
That
you
makes
do
sense.
hear the as some of your ribs sort of snap back into place.
Ah! I love body horror.
Yeah, the feeling will probably come in a moment. And for the action, I think I'm gonna have him. Janine. He's gonna go ahead and hold and wait for something to happen. Yeah, he's gonna hold for. All right, so Dak, it is now your turn.
Cool.
You feel yourself fully alive. Your vision's still a little hazy. Your face is matted with a combination of sweat and blood. Some of it is soaking into your eye patch on your side. It does not feel great. But you are alive and you are breathing through punctured lungs that are slowly in the process of reforming themselves.
Great. Love that for me.
Mhm.
I am going to open my eye, look up and do I see Set?
You do. You are able to see Set standing above you.
Got it. I try to get my bearings. I wonder why my left arm's just twitching uncontrollably. As well as the random nerve spasms I must be feeling at the moment.
Mhm.
Set. Are we still fighting?
Yeah, there's one left.
Where?
I'll gesture over to it.
I'm gonna look up. I'm on my back, right? Because he rolled me over and like stepped on me.
Yeah, you're still prone on your back.
Got it. I'm gonna roll over once more.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a toddler doing it for the first time because when you get electrocuted, you forget how to move your limbs for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And once I'm on my stomach, I look up, I reach up tentatively, and I pull down the eye patch. And I scream as I cast Mournful Gaze at it.
What's the range on that again?
Mournful Gaze. I'm glad you asked. That is a good 120 feet.
It is. I see that. Great.
Yes.
Great. Good for you. Good for
Thank
you.
you.
That's great for you.
What is
Uh,
Mournful Gaze?
Oh, you'll find
it.
Hmm?
Lativa hits.
Go ahead and roll for it.
It's 10.
It's a 10.
It's 10.
Okay. That will miss.
Yep, my nerves twitch as let's see, what type of beam was it? 4? Or it only been 5 damage. A beam of force erupts from my left eye and hits nothing. Kind of like if you know Devil Jin and how he shoots a beam out of his eye. Kind of like that is what I attribute it to.
Yeah, so you send this sort of wayward beam of force outward, but it doesn't manage to connect with anything, as it just sort of emits and shoots off. Okay. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I guess I'll stand up.
All right, you can go ahead and get up from prone and be in the standing position.
And I look over at Set, and I forget to put my eye patch back on. So Set, you just see some gnarled tissue over my left eye.
All right then.
And then I remember myself and I put it back over. Okay. We kept on fighting.
Make sure you don't go down again, Dak.
That twitches once. Of course. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. We are once again at the top of the round. I need Dak and Set to both make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, right, that.
9.
38.
Oh. I was one off. I rolled a 2. So
38.
My combined number would have been a 2.
All right, so first things first.
I'm the realist.
Both of you are taking yeah, dice are definitely in your favor. You're both taking 5 points of damage.
Cool.
Okay.
Nathaniel succeeded on his roll. As I boot up the nat 1 chart. You said 38, correct?
Yes. The fact that he's quiet is making me nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that he's quiet is making me nervous.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just froze because he hasn't moved. Oh, he's
no,
good.
We're good.
he's just thinking.
We're good. Pondering my orb.
Orb pondered.
Like the orb that's shooting lightning at us, or a different orb?
orb.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'd like to apologize in advance. I'm going to try to make this as painless.
What's that mean?
No.
Somebody roll a 1, and was it something bad?
Yes, I rolled a 1.
Yeah,
and
it's
it was
this
a 38.
38.
Oh.
No, yeah, you know what? Well, yeah, because I don't want to.
Go for it. Just hit me with it.
Because there's been a lot of it. It's
fine.
okay.
I can take it.
Kevin,
Yes.
you want to go ahead and roll a d6 for me?
Sure.
It's fine, Dylan. Look me in the eye,
6.
Dylan. Fine.
Okay.
Listen to the dice.
Would you like? Hang on.
Okay.
If you would like to choose an insect instead of a spider.
Me?
Yes. In lieu of a spider, if there was another insect that you could choose instead. Of comparable size.
Not really. They all are terrible.
Mm.
Yeah,
What is a good bug?
um
I think I had that book when I was a child. What is a good bug?
how about a butterfly?
Okay. Sure.
Butterflies. Fine.
Thank you for that same moth.
Excellent.
The one bug down scared of.
Because I'm a moth.
Yeah,
Dak,
that's me.
you have gotten to your feet and you've kind of steadied yourself just enough to see the smaller this time, but a streak of lightning comes out, smacks you right in the stomach again, almost knocks you right back off your feet, but you manage to stay in place. And you see the same thing happen to Set as a streak of lightning just kind of waves out, smacks into them. You kind of stand there for a moment. You're like, I'm okay. That didn't feel great, but I'm okay. And you feel this build up in your stomach.
Hold on.
And you try to kind of like keep it down, but you can't.
Uh-huh.
And you kind of bend over and just your mouth opens and a torrent of butterflies just floods from out of your mouth.
Perfect.
Monarch butterflies just out in a cloud, taking off into the air and sort of spreading outward. It's almost beautiful if it weren't for the fact that you just like projectile vomited them a second ago.
I love
incredibly uncomfortable feeling to have all of these like light, dusty wings flapping against your teeth as they leave.
That's
Really
great.
uncomfortable feeling.
Excuse me 1 second.
Sure.
Thank you so much for changing that.
That originally would have been spiders, and I
That would've
felt
been
like
pretty
I
bad.
needed to change it.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Oh god. Yeah, that would have been real bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay. It is now the Warforged's turn.
Also, before the Warforged moves, I would just like to say that in order to come up with butterflies, I literally Googled insects that aren't terrible.
Say that to people though who fucking saw that goddamn episode of SpongeBob.
Literally.
I mean, I know people that are legitimately terrified of butterflies, but like
Yeah, it's a real thing.
on a whole,
That's a
like
legit
They're
thing.
probably
my
one of the
sister.
like less common.
yeah, but that's I just wanted to say that is literally what I searched to get that
Bugs
answer.
that don't suck. I like that.
I had, if you weren't able to come up with anything at all, I did have in the back of my head, I was like, horseshoe crab. It's not
What?
an insect,
What?
but it'd be fun anyway. I had that in, but you said butterflies. I was like, okay, we'll do butterflies.
Very topical considering the other campaign.
But yeah, anyway, this Warforged positions himself to look at Sova. And Sova, you see just this dark red energy pulsating in their eyes as they stare at you with pure malice. And they say to you, no talk. Just death.
Whoa.
They bring the sword back, and they are going to go to stab you with it.
Wait, that's illegal.
Uh, 24 to hit. It's okay. I got it. Yep, I know.
Shield.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. What is that going to put your AC at?
25.
25. Yeah.
25. X. Very good. I like it. Nice. Yeah, so he goes to stab into you, same that he did to Dak. But you recognize it this time. You've seen it before.
Wizard.
You know what he's gonna try to do, and there's nobody here to counterspell you anymore. Not this time. With a
Fucking
flick of the
killed his
wrist,
ass.
you bring up a shield just barely visible in front of you. As his sword just clangs off of it. And you see the brief surprise of like, what?
Yeah, bitch. That's how it feels like. I'm dying.
That's how it's
Like really weakly and under your breath because you can't speak above it. Just
Right.
get shit up.
Yeah, Dak, you're at what? 1?
Jumper.
Let's do. Can I take 1 point of damage just so I'm at a very topical 1 hit point?
Yes, you may. Go ahead and
Thank
take that
you.
1 point.
Let's do that.
From vomiting the butterflies. You
Thank
take
you.
1
Let's
point
do
of
that.
damage.
Just Dak over here. Yeah, well, you look like a baked bean.
No, not a baked bean, the worst insult.
Baked bean.
So you deflect his attack fully with the shield.
That's right.
He's gonna step away.
You can do that now. He's
Moves
a
over to
fool.
Johannes,
It's my turn. Oh, he's coming over.
and with his second attack,
Oh, approaching me.
that is a 13.
That will miss.
He rushes over to you and brings the blade around, but misjudges the height, and the blade just quickly slices right over your head. You feel
Not only is he a coward, but he's racist.
you feel You feel half an inch, just like the tiniest tuft of your hair, sliced by the blade as it comes just short of meeting your head. And he's going to end his turn right there.
Okay.
Johannes, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna say. What do I want to do here?
Live your life. Live, laugh, love.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my scimitar again.
Hey.
And just say like, so your friend couldn't finish me off. And then I'm going to make an attack.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack.
All
Dak,
right.
is he gonna live, laugh, love, or is he gonna love, laugh, or live, or is he gonna laugh, love, live,
He's
or live, laugh,
gonna.
love?
Or loudly
He's
lay
gonna.
low.
He's
Lay
gonna
low.
gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Does
That's more his vibe.
does a
That's more his
15
vibe.
hit?
A 15? My guy, it doesn't. Nope, that is gonna miss.
Don't worry, we about to pop some advantage on this fool.
Anything else you like to do in your turn?
Yeah. Let me look. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how this like rogue act. If I think I have fancy footwork.
You can
you
use
have
your
to
bonus
hit.
action to disengage. Yes.
Yeah, I can just do that too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good stuff.
No,
I was
I'm
gonna say, or
coming.
you could stay there and wait for us to engage in combat with you.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and like dash towards you guys. Actually, I'm gonna
That's a good
dash
idea.
behind this table, like over by the stairs.
I
Well-
just love Silva's energy. She's like every 5 seconds you're just like the butcher coming, just like rubbing your hands together, like yeah.
25 feet.
Well,
So
it's really for me. It's like every moment I'm like, hell yeah, that's right. We're about to
We're gonna
get
go here.
advanced. We're gonna flank. This is gonna be sick. Where'd you go?
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna dash back over here.
All right,
Disengage.
excellent. And you do disengage, so they are not able to get an attack of opportunity on a you.
On me.
Mario. Sorry, Chris Pratt.
All right, Set. It is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to drink my potion.
Good
of
idea.
Greater healing, so I get
That's what they're there for.
4d4 plus 4.
Oh yeah, we have.
Don't worry, you're not actively dying
Holy
anymore,
shit.
so it's not as important as it was
Hey.
a few minutes ago.
That is 12 plus 4, so 16 points of healing,
Nice.
which I believe fully heals me.
Very
Yes.
good.
I am
Good
back
pull.
at full HP.
Good pull off that chug jug.
Mark that as used.
I really want to.
And then I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move up here, take my short bow, knock an arrow, and shoot the Warforged.
Johannes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That is a 16.
That misses.
Fuck.
Whoa.
He's dodgy as fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, pretty problematic of him.
For
Okay,
what it's
well-
worth, you were pretty close.
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
All right, Silva. It is once again your turn.
Who's? Sorry,
Yours.
Yours.
thought I heard it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well. Up. What's up, bro?
You come here often?
That's another 23.
All right,
Nice.
that hits absolutely.
Silva absolutely carrying our whole team.
Where were you when Silva became the tank?
And
Yeah,
the
maybe.
DPS.
Oh yeah,
That's
oh
a
yeah,
15.
it's like that.
That's 15 damage.
Ooh, oh,
That was a 7 and an 8.
ooh.
Damn.
Nice.
Wow, we're going. Okay.
Now we're
So you
cooking
said
with
15, right?
Yeah.
Oh baby. Oh, we're going.
words that come out of Dylan's mouth. Oh baby. Oh, we're going.
Oh baby, we're going. All right. They're still up, but with your strike, it is you blast away a few pieces of their plating, exposing the root-like plant matter underneath that sort of forms their musculature system. And you see the eyes just like flash rapidly, an assortment of RGB colors. They are very unhappy with you right now. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Bitch keeps running. No, that's it. I have very little bonus actions, so that's it.
Very little bones.
All right. It is Nathaniel's
That's you.
turn.
Yeah. Also true.
It's
I'm in
Nathaniel's
so much
turn.
pain.
Nephew, you need more healing.
If that would be all right.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't
he's
mean
going
to inconvenience you.
He's going to gingerly step over another Warforged body. Excuse me, pardon me. He's going to come over to you, and
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
he is going to cast Cure Wounds. It's going to be a first level Cure Wounds, I'm afraid. For 6 hit points.
Cool. I flinch at his touch, but all right. Thank you.
There
Uncle.
you go. And then for his bonus action, yeah, we're gonna keep that up. Okay. Do you want me to stay by you?
Uncle, I'll be fine.
All right, I'm gonna run around the corner, see if there's anything I can find, something to help us. And he's going to, boop boop, move right to about there. And Dak, it is now your turn.
All right. Dak is going to move away from the orb.
Or
Fair.
Right about there, where he can get a good visual on the dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's never cast Mournful Gaze twice. So I'm going to leave it up to you, Dylan, to decide what the penalty of doing that would be.
Ooh. Sure. Go ahead and roll for it. Go ahead and roll for the to see if you hit.
The 17.
17 hits.
Oh, finally I get to hit with this actual spell. All right. Dak removes the eye patch one more time, revealing the gnarled left eye, and fires away with another beam of force, which will do 12 damage total.
Damage.
Oh wait, there's an additional D6 damage I've been forgetting to roll.
Oh, yep. Make sure you
Oh.
get
So
that.
14 damage.
14, yep. Excellent.
I forget it's 2d8 plus 1d6.
Okay.
Damn.
That, I just want to double check. That doesn't have any knockback property to it, right? It's just...
It does not, but if I roll two of the same numbers, I can leap it off into another creature.
Right.
That is such an interesting spell.
Pretty nice. It's a reflavored chromatic orb.
Oh. Interesting.
All right. So you successfully cast out this wave of energy that smacks into the Warforged. It turns to see you standing there, and there is a look of confusion again, as it says under its breath, "I ended you. What is this?"
The Eltivas come for you. As I
All right.
cough out
Anything
my
else you want
blood.
to do in your turn?
Cough out more blood. Bonus action. Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss and drink up potion of healing.
Hell yeah. Slay the boots down, Queen.
Thank you.
Serving.
You blame Celeste for putting that in my brain. Oh, I heal for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Accidentally marked it down as like actual damage, and now I'm dead. All right, and then that will be my turn.
Y'all are doing okay. Y'all are in a pretty good shape. So it's his turn.
Yeah.
At this point, the cloud of butterfly has traveled northward. Fun fact about butterflies is that there are actually historical instances of them migrating. And it
You
would
don't say.
appear that this group, having just been birthed into existence, is just sort of relying on that natural instinct to stay together as a group and migrate, heading north to warmer climates.
My father.
As they pass over,
The real questions.
as they pass over, the Warforged sees them flying overhead and is going to look down to you, Silva, and say, "And you? Can you fly as well?" And he's going to make an attack here. There's a 19
Misses.
because of your shield.
No. It just
Blade song.
misses.
Okay, noted.
The clarification.
No shield required.
Because
It
no,
just misses.
no DM, because fuck you.
No, damn, because
I
while I'm
don't
in
like
Blade Song,
you.
my AC is 20.
You're in Blade Song.
While you were here making these encounters, I was studying the blade.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. If you have any kind of like cool comeback for what he said in this moment, as you effortlessly dodge his attempted grapple on you.
It's a lot easier to make a comeback when they make a cool comment themselves, but like asking me if I can
Ooh.
fly too really isn't.
Mm,
It's not like he insulted me. Like
fair enough.
there's not really a fair quip. He just
Fair
asked me a
enough.
question.
He's like,
It's a pretty
you,
honest
you look
question.
down, you're like, yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, like,
Second
I
attack.
guess.
Second attack, and that one is a 22.
Guess what? I still got that spell slot, baby. We shielding that up.
There we go. All right. Yeah. So this guy, he lunges in to try to get a hold of you. Blade song, deft out of the way. He brings the blade back around, thinking, "You dodged there. I've got you. I have it." And he brings the arm around, and once again catches arcane energy, and kind of looks at you, with just absolute fury and frustration at why won't this pathetic, puny little thing just die?
Wow.
You die.
And is met with just like a cold indifference on your face as you effortlessly bring the shield up and block him once.
The just complete darkness still encapsulating my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Johannes, it is now your turn.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna rush up and try to help Silva. Even though I know I just disengaged, but I need to.
Sometimes
help.
you got to disengage.
Yeah, to hop back. Yeah.
That's how you deal with drunk people. You know, it's good tactic.
Okay. So I'm gonna like rush back in after like dodging away.
Okay.
And just be like an absolute pest to this guy. And I'm just gonna try to swing with my scimitar again.
All right.
So 16.
Advantage.
Yeah.
So I get to try again?
Roll again.
Oh no, it's still a 16. Well, it was a 12, but
it just comes up short.
Okay. Okay. Mm, Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't think I can really do anything else. You know what? I'm gonna swing with my dagger and do as my bonus action. I'm gonna do like a and just like try to like get him with my dagger at the last hit.
Go for it.
10. Rolling so badly. So okay. That'll end my turn then.
All right. That takes us back to Set.
I will also come up to engage. Drawing my rapier and attacking. This positioning would not give me advantage, correct? Because I myself am not flanking, even though the enemy is being flanked.
Correct.
That is a 22.
That'll hit.
Right. So it's 1d8 and 2d6. That is 9, 13, 15 points of damage.
Finally. Decent rolls.
Silva and Johannes.
Mm-hmm.
If you both would be so kind as to roll a d20 for me real quick.
Just a d20.
Yeah, just roll a d.
It's a 9.
15.
Okay.
And I had a 15.
And then if you could each go ahead and roll damage for your preferred weapon.
My preferred weapon?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the one I'm using.
I guess 10 damage from my scimitar, yeah.
13.
Okay. The three of you surrounding this warfort, realizing too late that the advantage it thought it had in having waited for the perfect moment to strike has long since evaporated, and there is nothing left to save them here. How do you three finish the fight together?
Oh, we just got
Ooh.
Wow. I mean, Set is going to, having seen the wound on Dak's body, just kind of plunge their rapier in a similar position through the Warforged's body.
Then it's an all-out attack.
It is. I'll make a big puff of smoke appear, and the words "all out" appear on.
Nice. Nice. Excellent.
No, if you're going for that, I'm gonna try to do a sort of just a huge keep the scimitar pointing forward. The dagger is pointing back almost towards me, and just two-handed, just diagonal slice right across its neck.
Excellent. And you, Sova?
yeah, and then I guess, not wanting to totally intersect with the essentially potential chopping of the head. I'm just gonna go for that straight, just hacksaw into the gut kind of motion. It's like I'm chopping down a tree. Get it?
The three of
Yeah.
you, with your powers combined, all in unison, strike into the body of this warforged. The blade they once held clatters to the ground, and their body is immediately compressed in on itself as blade after blade after blade sinks into it with perfect precision and timing. As you all strike down this warforged where it stands, and in a matter of seconds, it falls to a crumbled heap and is dead.
We did it.
We did it.
All right, everyone get over here before they get shocked by that thing again.
Dak approaches slowly, a little bit better than before.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
follow suit.
Johannes, Dak, are you guys doing okay?
No, but I'm okay for now.
I will live.
Nathaniel, how much healing do you have left?
I can do a little bit more, honestly. He kind of waddles around.
Okay, we need to figure out. If you do that, how are we gonna get rid of this?
Right, by the way, and he kind of points, Nathaniel kind of points to his right as he's walking up. There's a door on this little building here. Can anybody, break into that while I'm doing this?
Sure. And I'll take my my last normal healing potion, and I'll kind of toss it to Johannes, and then walk over towards the door.
Yes, if anything, actually, where'd it go? What I have? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Did I either
Hello.
I just not add the potion, or because I know I'm We all got them, right?
Yeah, you guys did distribute the potions before you headed out.
Yeah, I used mine.
I used one of mine.
Yeah, because we all got a greater healing potion, right?
No, only you and someone else got greater healing potions.
Oh,
Everybody else got two.
well, that came in handy.
Yeah, everybody else got two regular potions of healing. So
Oh.
trying to remember who else got the other potion, greater potion of healing.
I just had a basic one.
Well, luckily, some experimentation. I had a way to test it, or I just didn't add it
You used it or losed it.
because I had to doing some experimentation. I made a copy before we actually like entered the castle, like the session after we did the one without set, and I don't have it here. Never added them.
Great. Well, I am going to allow you to add them now.
How? But what were they?
Would you have gotten a greater healing?
No.
Or
I would have
Oh,
only
okay.
gotten the normal ones. It was just how many?
2.
Okay, well, I'll definitely hand you one of them for now. See
Me.
how much we may need it to be the second one, but I'll hold on to the other one for now. Okay, something happens and I need it.
yeah.
Wait, who are
and-
you giving it to again?
You, deck.
Oh, I am Dak.
Hmm.
and then I'll go
Okay.
ahead and check. The
Are we
door.
having anybody specifically be healed by Nathaniel?
What are you two
Or are
at
we just
after-
sticking to the
after
potions?
your potions?
You gave me one normal healing potion, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
That, yeah. Yes.
Oh wait, actually, I did get one of the greater healings. I got one greater healing. I used a regular healing from my. I'm sorry, I was looking. I was scrolled down on my inventory. That's where the last one went.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, how down are you?
I'm less than half, but I can probably just get away with just this
Okay.
with the greater.
Well, you can
I can give
roll
you
it,
back- you
and
can-
then potentially you can ask Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he still has healing spells left, so I think
Okay, so
saving the
4d4.
greater would probably be better.
Yeah.
Are
I'll
you
just
using
I'll just
the greater or
no,
using normal?
I'll just take a healing spell. I'm not too bad.
Okay.
It could be worse.
So what he'll do is he will go ahead and walk on over to you. He is going. Oh boy, freezing up. Okay. D&D Beyond is very slow for me right now. Go, there we go. Yep, he's gonna give you a cure wound. And that's gonna be an additional 5 points of healing for you.
Okay, I will put that on.
While everyone's healing up, I'm gonna check the door.
Yes. So you see a door appears to be made of solid iron. There is no visible handle on it that you can see. But it is separated out and framed in such a way that you can tell it is meant to be some sort of a doorway.
Okay. There are hinges, or is it just like a slab?
No hinge, just slab.
Interesting. I'll kind of like put my hands on it and then like kind of feel it out, like give it very slight nudges in different directions and even try like sliding it.
There is a little bit of give, and as you're kind of pushing and you kind of slide left and right, you do feel that it begins to slide to your right, like a pocket door sliding in.
Okay.
But then it stops after about an inch or so. Feel something on the left side of it like catches it and holds it in place.
Okay. Since it's open, can I look and see if there's like a track that it's like following in the top of it?
You're gonna make a perception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay.
You're peering through a gap that is about an inch wide.
Yeah. Wow, I rolled 2 9s.
Amazing.
So that's perception, 12.
12. Yeah,
So,
you try to peek through, but you're greeted with darkness, and you are unfortunately unable to see anything inside.
Okay. Then since I can't really get a good look, I'm just gonna start trying to really actually put some force into it to try and open it if it's just stuck on something or
Okay,
if
make a
it's
strength
part
check.
of the actual mechanic to it. 17.
Okay. Yeah, so you start sort of harder and harder pulling on this door. Eventually you do feel it's shifting a little bit more each time, and you're able to get it kind of pulled aside enough to expand that gap to about 3 or 4 inches. And you see that there is this sort of heavy metal chain on the other side that is kind of keeping the door hinged to the frame.
Can I feel up there and see how it's attached?
Yes, it appears to be kind of bolted into the wall from what you can feel.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my daggers then, and just kind of actually no, I'll take the crowbar. The crowbar is gonna give better leverage on it, and just kind of stick it in there, and just kind of almost try and pop it off from wherever it's attached.
Dak puts away his own crowbar.
Let's do...
Do you want me to make another strength check?
Yeah, we'll do strength on this as well.
Advantage because of the crowbar. That is a 12.
You attempt to pop bolt with the crowbar, but it's even now with how much you've managed to pull the door aside, you're still having difficulty getting enough space in there to really get a good leverage, and it is not budging.
Can someone with a little bit more muscle come help me get this door open?
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel looks at Silva. Be my guest.
Hello.
It's
Back.
certainly not me.
Dak steps forward. It's my time to shine.
No, it's not.
It's good. It's good.
You keep you in those ribs right there.
Go for it, nephew. You got this.
Thank you, Uncle. Can I actually try?
Yeah, if you want to.
If you want to step forward and try,
It's your game, my guy. I don't.
You're using your own crowbar.
Yes. You offer yours. I'm like, no.
At least
I brought my own.
gives you at least a benefit to it.
You pull out like a sniper rifle suitcase and just slowly open it and unpack the crowbar and build it, put it together.
This is my special crowbar.
All right.
I only use this for emergency.
Right. That's a 17.
Fuck, of course. You managed to sort of get in at just the right angle, and just as Nathaniel's saying, it's okay if you're not able to get ping, you pop it off, the chain comes loose, and you feel the door kind of shift a little bit.
It is done.
Great. Thank you very much, Dak. And then I'll go ahead and slide it the rest
Slide
of
it to the side.
I'm already putting away my crowbar in the suitcase.
You are greeted with darkness.
even with the natural light coming in and dark vision? It's more of this unnatural darkness.
Hey, Silva. Are you able to get rid of magic effects?
Tomorrow.
Fuck.
That doesn't do us any good now.
No,
Fortunately.
it doesn't.
But yes.
Oh, right. Would my rope have come with me through the portrait?
Oh,
When
That's
we
right, that
entered the
thing.
tower?
Technically, yes. It would have.
Okay. Then I was just trying to verify whether or not I would still had my rope with me.
Right, yeah.
So I will do the same thing, tie rope around myself, hand it to Dak, and be like, if I, one tug on the rope, you need to start reeling me back in.
Understood. One tug and let go.
No.
Sorry, blood loss. Yes, I understand.
Nathaniel, can you help him?
I got you, son. That's all.
Okay. I appreciate it, Dak, but you need to let your body regenerate some of that blood you lost. And then once they've got a good grip on it, I'll take a step in.
Okay. You step forward. How far in do you walk?
I mean, initially I'll just take like a single step, like arms like outstretched, trying to like make sure, like as I walk in, I'll probably have my hand on the wall to the left and just
the air around you feels noticeably colder as you enter, but you do find a wall pretty quickly on your left side that you are able to kind of stay connected with.
And then I'll start trying to feel my way through the room to see what's in here. If there's something being hidden in here.
Do you move forward or right?
I think I'll continue along the wall, like still making sure that I'm touching the wall so that I have like a point of like bearing, but also then reaching out to like almost like sweeping the area to my right.
You don't find anything with your right arm, but with your left, as it's traveling along that wall, it collides with something, and you feel, it almost feels like a large cylindrical tube of some sort, but there's like additional something attached to it, like a housing or a rigging. But there's a large object on your left side that seems to be mounted to the wall.
Okay, I'll kind of investigate that. Is it like a lever? Like a pull down like lever?
No, it's large. It as you're kind of like feeling along it, you feel wiring branching out from it. And there is a larger like clamp like apparatus at the middle. And then you feel more like metal, almost like a cage that is holding something in place. And the thing that you feel, it's almost like it has the texture of a crystal, but it is extremely large, like larger than a football. And it stretches out like 7 or 8 inches on either side.
So that I could feel wiring on it?
Yeah, coming from where like the base of the clamp is, at the middle, you feel wiring on the wall that kind of stretches away from it and then heads down to the base of the wall.
If that wiring is exposed. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was absolutely gonna take my dagger to it and cut the
I was
wires.
going to say I could utilize some lightning in order to potentially load it
These are all interesting ideas.
But I know you.
The outside, the conduit, the crystal, begins to glow with energy again. Lightning beginning to arc off of it. And inside of the room set,
Mhm.
the item that you have your hands on begins to illuminate. A sickly blue light slowly fills the room. And you can see now your hands are placed upon this large mechanism, an apparatus, with a sapphire crystal wedged inside of it. There is this sort of cage-like structure wrapping around both ends, and a large central metal clamp with like rudimentary switches lining it. And then those wires stretching off like strands that sort of come up the wall but then sort of loop and go back down to the floor through the roof of the tower. To your right on a wall, you see a very large mechanical switch, just like a very large pull switch, mounted to the wall. And the mechanism in front of you glows brighter and brighter, and you hear a whirring sound progressively get louder and louder.
I'll immediately go over to the lever and just slam it down.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
18.
8.
You manage to grab the lever and you slam it down. And you hear a sound. And the crystal continues to glow. Outside, the large sphere, the conduit, glows brighter and brighter, becoming more unstable. The mechanical vices that are holding it in place begin to shake and vibrate. Suddenly, they snap free, and the full conduit shakes before suddenly, with a large pulse of electromagnetic energy, a third of the conduit cracks away and a huge surge of lightning comes out, striking the room that Set is in. Set inside of the room, the apparatus on your side similarly sparks and crackles as it is overloaded with energy. And there's a blast. And as from both sides you are hit with these electromagnetic waves, the wires all burn and snap, breaking away from the wall as you are thrust backwards, thrown out the doorway. If someone would like to attempt to catch Set as they are flung from the building, they may attempt to do so with a strength check.
Ooh.
DC
I mean,
18.
I'm tied with a rope that is in Nathaniel's hands.
Sure.
True. Does Nathaniel have advantage because of that?
No.
Unfortunate. Can I give him advantage with the help action by grabbing the rope and pulling?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Nathaniel's first roll is a natural 1. But on his second roll, Set, you are flung out by the sheer force of this energy. The walls blowing out around you, the building literally collapsing in as it is just hit with this surge. as the conduit destroys itself in its overload. All of you feel the wave kind of kick you back a bit, and Nathaniel, gritting his teeth, yanks on the rope, and with one arm kind of grabs you through the air and kind of brings you in for a bear hug, with Dak holding the rest of the rope at the back end. You're all hit with rubble and rock and stone flung in all directions. And with a natural 20, Nathaniel manages to grip you in his arms and shield you from most of the blast.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
The rock and the dust settles. The energy warps and sparks off into nothing. And there is a silence through the air, permeated only by the remnant hum, which slowly fades to nothing. As you stand amongst the ruin of your enemy's greatest tool. And that is where we will leave off for tonight.
ooh.
whoa.
Yes.
Next time, with the conduit seemingly destroyed, there's not much left to do but to go down and face
Oh.
either your greatest accomplishment or your inevitable demise. We'll see what happens. Until then, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And read up on butterfly migration patterns sometime. It's a really interesting thing. Really interesting topic.
Nature's fascinating.
All right.
Really
See you
neat
next time.
creatures. Bye.
Bye.
My butthole hurts.